Yeah. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, sir, you can go ahead.
Yeah. Anusha is not clicked on it.
For me, it is actually.
No, not here. In the top. Go to top. Your computer screen. There is a screen option is displayed, right? In the top, there is a taskbar for Zoom.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Once you place the cursor on it, then it was displayed, right? Enter bar is displayed. Yes.
Now it's recording, no?
I don't know. Yes,
It shows it is recording.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I think I have clicked her in for her machine, I guess, as she was screening the screen. Hello, sir?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yesterday, I think you are not open, right?
No.
Okay. Okay. Don't do these steps again. Okay.
Yeah.
From next time onwards.
This
Okay.
Informatica was created
don't
by
open multiple times.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Don't open multiple times also. Okay. Open only one time. Okay. Don't open multiple windows. Okay. Sorry. Just right click on it, click on open. Okay. Don't double click. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Why is that so?
Yeah, sometimes if you are trying to open by mistake here, sometimes it is trying to open multiple times. Okay.
Okay.
It is asking from next time onwards, take permissions from the administrator. It is asking like that. Okay. So that's why just right click on it, click on not only this one, anyone. You want to open any application available in the desktop, just right click on the application, click on open. Okay. Don't double click on it. Okay. See here, sometimes it is not displayed here. Sometimes, okay, it is displayed in the left hand side library.
Yeah, correct.
Click on it. Okay. Sometimes here it is. Here also it is not displayed because here sometimes just you can click on here. Now library is opened. Okay. First of all, I want to check it how much RAM is there. RAM is sufficient. Okay. Just click on power on this virtual machine. Okay.
Yeah.
From next time onwards, these messages are not displayed. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
First time only. Okay.
Sir, one doubt.
Yes.
So whether you are also recording the meetings?
No. I'm not recording. Okay.
Okay. In case if something goes wrong in our system, so whether we have a backup.
Nothing is wrong. Okay.
Okay. No. While recording, just I thought like if it's there is an issue.
Yeah, other videos all there. Already I recorded so many number of times. So many videos are available in my end. Okay.
Yeah. That is
Anything is happened, then I can share them to you. Okay.
Sure, sir. Thank you.
Once we logged into this VMware workstation, compulsory we need to start. Initially, we need to make sure whether informatics services started or not. Okay, we need to make sure it. If informatics services are not started, we can't work on Power Center client tools. Not only Power Center client tools, even administrator homepage also. It is a service-enabled system. Informatic Power Center is a service-enabled system. We need to start services first, Informatica services.
Okay, you just clicked on that Start Informatica services.
Yes. Yeah. Once it was started, if Informatica services started successfully, then it was closed automatically. Okay. Yeah. Nothing is open. Okay. There is a command prompt window was opened that was closed automatically once started successfully. Okay.
Services are up.
Yeah. Immediately don't try to connect to the any tools are available in Power Center client, as well as even server-based tool that is Informatica Administrator home base. Okay, we need to wait at least 5 minutes. Okay, because once we started services, then our service informatics services are called as repository services and integration services are initiated. Okay, once those are available in running mode, then only we can connect to the tools.
Just we have
need
to
to wait.
Just we need to wait, or will it?
Wait. We need to wait.
We won't get any pop-up and all.
No.
Okay.
That's why I'm saying wait.
Yeah.
Okay. Need to wait. Okay, meanwhile, you can try to practice on database. Okay. So we need some patience in real time. Also, we need some patience. Actually, we are developers, right? We don't want to wait because Informatica services are running in running 24/7. They are available 24/7 in running mode. Okay. It is administrator responsibility. It is not a developer responsibility. In real time, we don't have that facility to start Informatica services, stop Informatica services. Okay, services are controlled and managed by the administrator, Informatica administrator only. Okay, not by the developer. As an ETL developer, always we are working with the Power Center client tools only in real time. Always with Power Center client tools like repository manager, Power Center designer, workflow manager, and workflow monitor. There are 4 tools are available. Okay.
Yes.
There are some unwanted services are running in the background. We don't want to here startup type is running. We don't want to start these services. We need to stop them. If needed, start them manually. Don't start them automatically. If startup type is automatic for any service that was started automatically once we started VMware Workstation. Okay.
Will it hamper
but Informatica service is not started automatically, even though startup type is automatic. Because Informatica service is a heavy service. Okay, here our operating system, any operating system is unable to start Informatica service by default, even though startup type is automatic. In real time, your OS is available in running mode 24/7, right? That's why service is also available in running mode 24/7.
So will these services which are running on the back end, will they hamper that performance? That's the reason you are closing it.
Yes. These 2 services not needed. Okay, only this Oracle service ORCL and TNS service listener. These 2 are sufficient. Okay. Okay, here in Informatica Power Center, we have client and server. It has client as well as server. Client is a front-end system and the server is a back-end system. Informatica server is a back-end.
Sir, yes. Real time. Now you have whatever you have kept it as manual. That we will not be doing it in the real time, right?
Maybe sometimes it will do by administrators sometimes. Okay, if any unwanted services are running in the background, it affects the system performance. That's why that service is stopped by the administrator, not by the developer. Maybe if not needed, stopped by the administrator. If needed, enabled by the administrator.
So first time when we go into a company, we'll have to check it, is it?
We don't want to check it. Okay, we don't have access. Okay, in real time. If you are an administrator, then only have access.
Okay.
Core system. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. In real time, also developers are working in virtual environment only. Okay. This is Informatica. Here we have client as well as server. Okay.
Yeah.
Server. Already services started. In real time also, if Informatica Power Center software is not yet installed, we want to install it, we need to set up server first. We need to set up server and configure it in our local machine first. After server installation is completed and configuration is also done successfully, then only install Power Center client. Okay, initially, we don't want to install Power Center client. Install server first. Once server installation and configuration is done successfully, then through server we can get one web-based tool, that is Informatica Administrator homepage. Okay.
Yeah.
As an Informatica Administrator, always working with Informatica Administrator homepage only. Within this Informatica Administrator, by default, we didn't get any kind of services. Here types of services are repository services and integration services. Okay. Repository service is created for storage purpose. The repository is created as a who is creating repository created by administrator to store ETL metadata contents. Okay, not only ETL metadata contents, workflow contents also stored within one place, that is repository. Some people are in confusion. Repository is different, repository service is different. Both are same. Okay, admin point of view, repository service. Development point of view, just repository. Why it was created as a service in the Informatica Administrator homepage? If it is available like a just component, we can create, update, delete. But if you want to enable and disable, how to do that one? Enable and disable. If it is available as a service, then only enable it or disable it. Okay.
Yeah.
If it is available like a component, create a component, update the component, delete the component. There is no chance to enable and disable it, right? If it is available like a service, then only enable and disable it. Okay.
Now we are in
point
a,
of view.
yeah.
Admin point of view service. Yes.
Yeah, continue.
Yes, tell me.
Now we are on Informatica service homepage, right? Admin homepage.
Yeah, admin homepage. Yes.
On the server side, huh?
Yes, yes. Okay, during the installation of the server software in our local machine, what is the username and password is given for the administrator? We need to remember that username and password, and use that username and password to log into the Informatica Administrator homepage. Okay. Username is administrator. Okay, I given password for this administrator as admin only.
Admin,
All are
yeah,
small
yes.
letters. Yes. Okay. Before converting this machine into VMware, we created one repository service and one integration service just for practice. Okay, repository service for storage and
Integration service.
Integration service is for execution. For development point of view, repository service is needed. For execution point of view, integration service is needed. Okay, there are two services by default, right? It's not. These are not default services created manually. Okay, nothing is available default. Yeah, okay, there are no default services. Everything is manual. Okay, manually, we created one repository service and one integration service. The name of the repository service is info_repository, and integration service name is info_integration service. In real time, also, these services are available for the developer. Okay, all are available. All are created by the administrator only initially. As an ETL developer, we are working with these services in Power Center client tools. We don't want to create these services as an ETL developer. We don't have access on Informatica Administrator homepage in real time because we are not administrators. We have developers only. Okay, we have permissions to access Power Center client tools. What are those? Repository manager, designer, workflow manager, and workflow monitor. Okay. Ready-made. Actually, here these services are ready-made services, not default services. Ready-made services. Always we are working with ready-made services are available in Power Center client. Those services already created by the administrator in Informatica Administrator homepage. Okay. I'll show you how to create these repository service and as well as integration service also in our training. Okay.
Yeah.
Initially, I can show you how to work with various Power Center client tools, how to design the logics, okay, just for our understanding. Okay. Now, if you want to create here for every ETL developer, one login account created by the administrator in Informatica Administrator homepage to work on any one of the repository services are running under current domain. Okay. Because it is a user authentication system. Informatica Power Center is a user authentication system. There is no voice authentication in our technology. Okay. If you want to create a new login account for the newly joined employee, for every ETL developer is called as user.
Yes.
In our technology point of view, every person comes under one user for working on our technology. Okay. Administrator is also one of the users. Okay. Go to security in the left hand side under user section, expand native. Default user is administrator. By default, we have one user. The name of the user is administrator. He has full control on entire system, server system as well as client system also. Okay. Now, if you want to create one more user, in the top at right hand side corner, actions are there. Go to actions. From the drop down list, click on create user. Okay. Now here I can provide one username. Okay, login name. The login name is, for example, Anusha. Okay. Password is also I'm giving same password. Username, password is same. It is case sensitive. Okay.
Yeah.
Something Arun. Okay, Anusha Arun. Email ID, password, phone numbers are not needed. Okay, these two are optional. Okay, click on OK. Okay, new user is created, but this user is not allocated to work for any one of the repositories working under current domain. Okay. Go to privileges tab. So this user has no privileges assigned. There is one active repository running under current domain. If you want to assign current user to work on this repository, click on edit. Now here enable, give certain roles to the current user to work on info_repository. Enable info_repository as well for roles as well as privileges also. Okay. Click on OK. Okay. Once we enabled info_repository for roles, here we assign certain roles and privileges to the current user to work on one of the repositories, that is info_repository, right? Now he has full control. Okay, permissions, full permissions like read, write, and execute permissions by default. Okay.
Only for repositories resources, not for integration.
Yes. No. Repository service. Once you given permissions for repository service, that permissions are inherent to the integration services also. Integration service is a dependent one. Okay. It's not an independent one. Okay. Integration service is working with one of the associate repository services.
Yeah.
Without repository service, no integration service. We don't want to give the permissions for the current user to work on integration service. Integration service by default available.
Okay.
If you're given permissions for repository, automatically we can get the permissions on integration service also. Okay.
Yeah.
We don't want to give permissions separately on integration service. Okay. In real time, once you joined in any company as an ETL developer, we can send an email to the admin team to get login credentials.
Yes.
Okay. Maybe sometimes admin team is busy with other tasks. So we need to wait until get the response from the respective team. Okay, within that email, what kind of the information, what kind of the details we can get from that respective admin team means repository name, for the username, password, sometimes the configuration details also, domain configuration details also provided within that respective email. Okay, we can use those email, we can use the details that are mentioned within that email to work on one of the Power Center client tools, one of the repositories listed in the respective Power Center client tools. Okay, I'll show you that one also. Okay.
Yeah.
If it is a new task, then new environment is set up on one of the repositories. Okay, in repository manager tool only. If it is an existing task, then we can work with existing login credentials. Any existing task is there. If it is an incompleted task,
yes,
we need to, if you want to complete it, then we can work on existing environment only.
Yeah.
Then admin team provides existing user login credentials to us on email. Okay. If it is a new task, new requirement, for that new requirement according to development convenience, okay, set up new environment. How to set up new environment? The Power Center client. See here one of the Power Center client tools, that is repository manager tool. The repository manager tool is used to manage various repositories created by the administrator in Informatica administrator home page. Okay. Already one repository already added in the repository home page by default. Sorry, in the repository manager tool within the repository navigator window, already one repository is added. Okay, by default we didn't get any repositories here by default. Okay, for example, I am removing this one. Okay, here it was removed from the repository navigator window, but not from the background. Still it is available.
Yeah.
Okay, we want to delete repository permanently. From where we can delete it? in Informatica Administrator home page only.
Hmm.
As an Informatica Administrator, log into the Informatica Administrator home page and delete the repository. Forcefully delete the repository in Informatica Administrator home page only, not here.
Yes.
If you deleted, just removed from repository navigator window, but not deleted from the background. Still it is available. Okay.
Yeah.
Assume new repository created by the administrator in Informatica Administrator home page. How to add it? Go to repository tab. Click on add repository. Under repository name, what is the name of the repository? Without spelling mistake, enter the name of the repository. Info_repository, right?
Yes.
And who is the owner of this repository? Enter username. Owner name as a username here. Administrator is the owner of the repository.
Yeah.
Okay. Administrator. Click on OK. Once repository added, just right click on it, click on configure domains. See here in current environment only, server is also installed. From the server, we can get available repository. Just you can refresh it. Okay. Turn off. Then click on OK. Now right click on it. Click on connect. Again, provide the username. Administrator.
Password is admin.
Password is admin. Okay. As an administrator, create at least one folder or multiple repository folders in each repository. At least one folder is needed. In each repository, add at least one repository folder. Otherwise, we can't work on that respective repository in Power Center Designer tool. At least one folder is needed. Okay. According to development convenience, create n number of repository folders or at least one folder is needed. Okay. Already 2 folders are there. India and MYK 2 folders are there. If you want to create one more folder, how to create? Go to folders tab, click on create, and provide the title for the folder is, for example, training. Folder name is training. Go to permissions. Default user is administrator. He has full control. Read, write, and execute permission. Full control. He is the owner of the repository as well as repository folder also. If you want to add one more user, click on add. This is the user. Okay. Add user. And find for this user also, see here, this user also has all permissions. Read, write, and execute permission. Full permissions are given for current user also. Click on OK. Okay, this is for training. Okay.
Yeah.
For practice point of view, I can create one more folder. Go to folder tab, click on create. For practice point of view. Okay.
Yes.
Practice. Practice. Actually, it's not visible properly because small, the font size is very small.
No issues.
So one by one, create necessary repository folders in each repository, and for each folder, assign set of users. Okay. Here there is a user security. Okay? One user content is not visible to the other user, even for administrator also. See here, we created 2 folders, practice and training. For each folder, there are 2 users. Default user is administrator and one more user name is Anusha. 2 users are allocated for each folder. But even for administrator also, for example, Anusha is an ETL developer. She created some set of ETL logics in Power Center Designer tool. That logic content is not visible to the even administrator also. Administrator is also unable to view the ETL metadata contents that are designed by the developers in Power Center Designer tool in the same folder also, because of security. Due to security, one user content is not visible to the other users, even administrator also. Okay.
Yeah.
This is the initial work done by the administrator in repository manager tool. Okay. As an ETL developer, start your work from one of the Power Center client tools, that is Designer. Designer is the main development tool. We can spend more time in Power Center Designer tool only to design ETL logics. No other tool is available for ETL development, only Designer, Power Center Designer. We can spend almost 80 to 85% of the time is spent by the developer in Power Center Designer tool only.
So whatever we did till now are all admin tasks, right?
Yes, yes.
Like creating a user and giving him required permissions.
Yes.
And, yeah.
Yes, yes, yeah. So we'll do one thing here. Initially, okay, there are some users are logged. We need to unlock that users. Okay, available in the source database. Assume here our source system is Oracle database. Here Oracle database is user oriented system. Okay, as an ETL developer, always we can connect to the various users are available in the Oracle database. Okay, if your source system is Oracle database, it is a user oriented system. If your required information is available in various users are available in the Oracle database. Okay, here if that users are available in inactive mode or a locked mode. Okay, we can't connect into that respective users from our technology. Okay, that's why what we need to do.
To unlock.
Yeah, we need to unlock them. Actually, it is not an Informatica admin task. It is a DBA task, Oracle DBA task. Okay, here manager, small letters. The host string is ORCL. Okay, it was connected. Okay, if you want to see the users are available in the current user, sorry, at the system level credentials means admin credentials. Okay, at the admin level, if you want to see how many number of users are there, username, comma status, account status. Just we need to know it, how to write the query to read the user login, the user names as well as status of that users, user accounts and status of the respective user accounts. If you want to see then how to write the select query, we can write the select query like this: select username comma account underscore status from DBA underscore users. Okay, you can find out here. So by default, there is one user, SCART user only SCART user available. See, remaining users are passwords are expired as well as locked. So, okay, these are the users are opened, accounts are opened for these users. Okay, including SCART also. Open means active.
Yeah.
Locked means inactive. Okay. Now, if you want to unlock the users, alter user, username. It is not our task. Okay. Just for practice, we need some schemas in the source database, existing schemas in the source database for practice. That schemas are locked. That's why we are unlocking them. Okay. User SH identified by SH account unlock. We need to unlock it first. Account unlock. In real time, we are working with active users available in the Oracle database. Okay, we don't have privileges to log the users and unlock the users and change the passwords. It is not our task. Your action is prohibited. Okay. Again, alter user SH identified by SH. A new password is given for that user. Okay. And I want to do one thing. I want to create one target user. For practice point of view, here in real time, always we are working with existing systems only, and existing users are available in the source systems. If source systems are RDBM systems, target is a new system. It is a data warehouse. For data warehouse, what we need to do, create one new user, one target user in the database for practice. Okay. Create user. Username is DWH. Okay, identified by DWH. Okay. I created one user and I want to grant the privileges. Actually, it is an administrator task to create the users in the database. Grant DBA to DWH. Okay, as an ETL developer, start your work from one of the Power Center client tools, that is Power Center Designer only. Okay. Now your work is started. As an ETL developer, start your work from Power Center Designer tool. Okay. Launch Power Center Designer tool from Power Center client.
So the data warehouse side, I mean the target system that we have to create, right? So as you said now, and we
just
have to
for practice, I create. Yes.
Okay.
Actually, nothing is available within that user. Yes. Yes, tell me.
No, the target side, the developer only has to create. No? Where only the sources will be available.
No. Even target also not created by us. Okay. Yeah. That is also not created by us. All are available. Okay. Everything is available. The ready-made source and the target is also, but target is empty.
Yeah.
Nothing is available in the target. Okay. We can load the data to the tables that are available in the target database through our logics. Okay. Our mappings through our technology. Okay. As an ETL developer, start Power Center, launch Power Center Designer tool from the Power Center client. It is a desktop tool. Okay. Only Informatica Administrator homepage is a web-based tool. Remaining all are desktop tools. Okay, this is Power Center Designer tool. Within this Power Center Designer tool, we have 3 windows. Left side window is repository navigator window. Right side one is the workspace window. Bottom one is the output window. 3 windows are available. As an ETL developer, what we need to do, find your repository listed in the repository navigator window. At present, we have only one repository. In real time, minimum 5 to 10 repositories are available according to requirement. Administrator creates a number of repositories in Informatica Administrator homepage as per the requirement. Okay. For practice point of view, at least one repository is needed. That is Informatica repository. If we are in ETL developer, what we need to do, we can connect to the repository, one of the repositories listed in the repository navigator window. Here it is our repository. Double click on it. Instead of administrator, enter your details. Okay. Your name is Anusha and the password is also same. I given same password.
Right click on info repository, right?
Yes. Click on connect. Once it was connected, then it listed all available repository folders, but you are allocated to work on practice as well as training. Okay. Here we can start our work from training first. Just select and expand it. Then here various content folders are displayed. These are all system defined content folders. Our ETL metadata contents are stored into the repository systematic order in various content folders listed under a repository folder. Okay. So once you connected to the repository, if you are not selected any repository folders here, actually there are 5 tools are available in Power Center Designer tool, right?
Yes.
There are 5 tools here under the tools. Tools menu you can find out here. Source Analyzer, Target Designer, Transformation Developer, Maplet Designer, Mapping Designer. 5 tools are available. These are all disabled because even though connected to the repository, but here we not yet selected any one of the repositories repository folders listed here. At a time we can work in Power Center Designer tool. We can work with only one repository and one repository folder only. We can't work with multiple repositories or multiple repository folders parallelly. Once you selected, no need to expand it. Then only tools are enabled. Source Analyzer, Target Designer, Transformation Developer, Maplet Designer, as well as Mapping Designer. Now go to Source Analyzer. The Source Analyzer tool allows you to, this is the Source Analyzer. Once we launch a Source Analyzer tool, from the Source Analyzer tool, connect to the available source systems. So that are existing systems, either RDBMS systems or file systems. So those systems are given by the business users from their existing system is called as OLTP system. The business users provide their business information from the OLTP system to our environment as a source system. Okay. The source system is an existing system for our technology. Assume here our source system is Oracle database. And source user is, for example, Scott. Scott is our source user. We want to connect to the Scott user available in the Oracle database. How to connect through ODBC data source name. Yesterday we discussed how to create ODBC data source name, right? Again, I can show you how to create ODBC data source name to connect to the one of the users are available in the Oracle database. At a time, we can connect to the only one user available in the Oracle database. If you want to connect to the multiple users, for each user, we need to create one data source name. So that is ODBC data source name. Create ODBC. ODBC means Open Database Connectivity. Here we are working with database. We are not database developers. We are ETL developers. We are working with databases. We are not working in databases. Okay. We don't want to do anything in the source system level. The source is an existing system. It is available for us in read-only mode, not in read-write mode. Okay. So we can't do anything in our source system from our technology. Okay. If we want to connect to the Scott user available in the Oracle database, if it is a source user, then we are in Source Analyzer tool, go to Sources tab, import from database. In this import tables window, to connect to the database, select ODBC data source from the drop-down list if available. If not available, create a new one. This is the add option. Click on add to create a new data source in this ODBC data source administrator window. Here, for example, you are a administrator for the current operating system. Our current operating system is Microsoft Windows is our current operating system. For this operating system, you are an administrator. You're an administrator for the OS, then go to user DSM. You are not an administrator, then create user DSN only. DSN stands for data source name. If you are an administrator, then go to system DSN. Yes. If you are an administrator, then click on add to create a new data source. You can select data direct Oracle wire protocol. Okay. Actually, these data source names also created by the administrator only. In real time also, we are working with the ready-made data source names. We don't want to create them. Okay. Click on finish. In this driver setup window, enter data source name. That is var underscore. We are working with the Scott user available in the Oracle. That's why var underscore Scott. Description is not needed. Under standard connection, host name is local host. And the port number is 1521. Yeah, it is ORCL. Okay. Actually, these details are provided by the DBA, database administrator. Okay. We never enter our own details. Okay. Host name is local host means here Oracle database also available in current machine only. Okay. Hosted by our current operating system. That's why enter local host. Default port number for Oracle database always 1521. Default port number for Oracle database. Whereas for Informatica 6005. Whereas for Oracle database 1521.
Now we are creating our own ODBC data source, right? I mean, new
data
ODBC
source name is user defined, but these details are related to database.
Okay.
Connection details are related to database only. Okay. Click on test connect and provide the username is Scott and password is Tiger. Okay. Okay. Click on OK. The connection is established successfully. Click on apply and click on OK. And close this one. Once you created a data source name at system level, this data source name is available for all users. If you created it at a user level, that is available for current user only, not for other users. Okay. Okay. Now it was disconnected again. You can reconnect. Okay.
Yeah.